Have you seen this team continue to grow and continue to develop in these fourth quarters?
I think that we're getting more comfortable, you know, with a tiny package that we live in. You know, I thought toward the end we executed well with some looks that we put JJ and Ben and Joel in. We have closed out games with a similar type of look before. I think in general our defense is still the thing that I'm most proud of.
You talked a lot about this, how big this 5-game home stretch was coming up. How encouraging is it to start off with this type of win?
I mean, it is, because you just beat a team that was hot. They had won 5 games in a row. Their style of play, when you studied them during that 5-game stretch, was really impressive. They shared the ball, they ran with great pace, and they guarded. And to beat that team, given how they were playing, that is a good start. You know, we've openly stated, you know, we're here. We got 5 games now, 4 games left, and to start out that home game stretch with a win, that's a good thing.
It seemed like with the turnovers and the rebounding, it didn't seem like you guys played a complete game, really, but you were still able to win. Did it feel like that to you?
It did. And those 2 areas are the ones from the bench that you felt the most pain with. And, you know, you feel like with the offensive rebounds, I'll look forward to seeing the tape, with Beal the recipient of broken plays or offensive rebounds, and like he's just hunting threes, and the gym is broken and the table isn't set, and now you got to go do your work and find Beal. Like the combination of the offensive rebounds and how they scored after their offensive rebounds, along with just some, you know, very rogue turnovers, those on first glance would be my gripes. After that, I thought, you know, it was quite solid.
What did you think of the atmosphere, and how much did it help you?
I mean, it's fantastic. It is just fantastic, and it's always for us a reminder of what we hope to experience. And we want to start, you know, with a invitation, earning a berth to the playoffs. That's our goal. And we see, you know, what this city does and how this city responds to that type of environment. They respect and applaud effort. They've been with us through many, many down times, and we look forward to trying to reward them and play in front of them in a playoff atmosphere.
You've got a couple of practices coming up here, rare practices, or days off at least. At this point, what is Markelle able to do, and what is he held out of?
Yeah, he doesn't go through everything. There are some drills that I take him out of, but he does go through a lot. You know, he does go through a large majority of the practice. It isn't 100% yet, but it is the very large majority of our practices.
Drills that you take him out of?
When I feel like there's some conditioning stuff, I'll take him out of it, but it's not much.
What's the reason for taking him out of conditioning stuff?
Because I feel like he looks like he hasn't played basketball for a while, so I take him out of it.
Were you surprised that he went on national TV tonight and said he's trying to relearn his shot?
I'm not. I've heard. I understand your questions, and I really don't know much about it. I look forward to listening and learning more. But as I sit up here, I don't really know much about what went on.
Coach, you spoke about turnovers before, and I'm just looking at the stat sheet there. Ben Simmons had 5. And off the top of my head, there were a few in the second quarter when that lead was getting good in the way that led out to some Wizards points. What's your advice to Ben when he's going through those turnover issues? And in terms of how do you want him to run the offense when he's turning the ball over, what advice do you have for him?
I mean, he's really responded well. He is reducing his turnovers. As a team, we're reducing our turnovers. December, we averaged 18. In January, we got it down to like 16 in the month of February. It's not many games, but we were down to like 14 and a half. Tonight, we went up to 17. You know, when you see them, they come in flurries. It's, you know, trying to get him just to understand they're painful. He gets it. Like, look at his body language. You know, he wanted 2 or 3 of those plays back, and we needed them back. I do think that that we're trending in the right way when it comes to turnovers, but it's something that you're really never happy with. That's still too big of a number.
Can you talk about Dario tonight? 20 points and 7 rebounds. Can you talk about the impact he had on the game tonight?
There was a physical series toward the end, about the 7-minute mark, 6.5-minute mark down, that I felt big. I felt like we were physical. I felt like we could rebound in traffic. I felt like he was a part of that. Cov got his nose in there and came up with a big rebound, got his hand on one loose ball. I just feel like there's a physicality with Dario that I think shines, like at the end of games and in big moments. He's played high-level basketball for a while, although it's only his second year in the NBA. He's played big-time high-level basketball, and I think when it gets down to the end of the game, I feel like that's when he is at his best.
Are there drills that Markel is held out of that have to do with his shoulder?
Not entirely, no.
Not entirely.
No, that's not my purpose. I stand by what I said. When I see him that he is completely fatigued, I'll take him out of the drill.
Brett, is there a point in the season where, I mean, you guys are in the middle of a playoff push. It's a very crowded picture at the bottom of the East right now. Is there a point, like a date? I know that there's no timetable for Markel. You said that a lot. Is there a date where you can't put him back in the rotation because, look, this is who we have,
right,
and we can't throw things out of whack at this point?
Yeah, I don't think there is. I understand at what point does he come back and, doesn't help us, like it gets disruptive. I don't see that timeline. I don't see that. I think that when he's available, I'll try to figure it out. But in relation to, like a drop-dead date, that has not been discussed. Thank you.